welcome to another edition of Inside the Ropes. I am Mr. Ricklow.
And I am Skid Sam Jones, Esquire.
And we are still on location right here at the Elk Grove VFW. What a night it was. And we got a couple of great matches, Skids, that these fans are going to love watching.
It's something, it's an art that's been forgotten in professional wrestling, but we have the best tag matches in wrestling today. And what are we going to see? Well, tonight we've got the Sinmates along with the Hellfire Symphony, and they are taking on the world champion and the regional champion in Kanoa and Brandon Bishop. That's the first match coming up.
You better believe it. The world's most perfectly developed man, my good friend Brandon Bishop. You know, I love this guy. And Kanoa, the flying Hawaiian, because, you know, once he gets on top of those ropes, he can really, really soar. You know, the only four-time regional champion in Power Entertainment.
It's true. They are both highly decorated, but we can't forget the tag team professionalism of the Sinmates, and of course the numbers game, as they are joined by Xavier DeFaust and Dynamite at ringside. How does this match play out?
Oh, look at a 2-on-1. The referee making a 5 count.
Yeah. Get these guys out of here. Well, it's obvious that Kanoa and Bischoff are not on their best behavior tonight. Skids.
It's true, they might have been pushing the envelope a little bit there, but Kanoa did get out of the ring before the 5 count. You know, this is tag team wrestling. There is a little leeway of working as a team with your partner inside that ring. Something else that has to be considered. They are going essentially against 4 men. So if the two of them have to, you know, bend the rules a little bit, I'd say that's perfectly reasonable.
Into the ropes goes the champ, and a vicious clothesline takes down Dayhawk.
Oh! A nice save by the ex-con himself.
I don't know exactly where that boot was meant to go, but it looked like it went south of the border, if you know what I mean. The ref barely saw it himself. That was ex-con raking the eyes and face of Brandon Bishop along that top rope. A truly illegal maneuver right there. Now the tag into Dayhawk, and Dayhawk doing something we don't often see here.
Whoa!
A second rope heart punch.
Yes.
But he didn't even get close to the heart.
Hey, that's still enough to collapse a lung, puncture some ribs. You know,
Shades of Oxbait.
Absolutely.
And now working on the leg of Bishop. A wise move right there, because Bishop is one of the few guys who is just legitimately strong enough to still be able to work over the workhorses of the Sinmates. You know, they're both large, imposing figures. Bishop is strong enough to move them around.
But he's got the experience, Skitz Jones. He's been around for 17, 18 years. He's got the know-how in the ring. He's not a world champion for nothing.
It's true, but if they take the legs out from under him, how much of his game is going to have to be adjusted?
Yeah, but he still has that upper body strength that he possesses.
And if Rex Hart was a smart man, he would be in the back watching the monitor this match right now and capitalize tomorrow on what the Sinmates are doing to Mr. Brandon Bischoff at this time.
Big side slam on Kanoa right there. Definitely taking that impact to the small of the back, the upper back, the shoulders, the posterior. You know that has to be wearing Kanoa down, and how can you fly after you've been grounded in such a vicious fashion? Ex-con now coming in. Former champions. You can't get better than this.
Kanoa struggling to get up.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, a nice counter by Kanoa.
Well done. But Kanoa right now unable to capitalize. That sunburst of strength, that sunburst.
Look at Dynamite working over Bishop.
He's doing his job, Mr. Rigolo.
He should be at ringside. Ryan Allison sent him to the back where it belongs.
Like I said before, it's not cheating until the ref sees it.
Right now you've got Kanoa wanting to make the tag, unable, but they are just tagged in ex-con, and now
look at DeFaust moving in now, ready to attack the champ. the champ quickly now back on his feet. Disgusting.
Oh, a nice elbow smash by X-Con.
Again, a very nonchalant count. A very, very poor pinfall attempt there. You need to put your entire weight. You need to execute an almost picture-perfect pinning situation if you want to put a guy like Kanoa away. You know, Kanoa right now, regional champion. You know, he's been climbing the ranks. He's been a tag champion. He has been around the business. He's been the king. You know, I have no doubt that someday he will be world champion. But right now, he has got to make a tag. He has got to get out of the ring and take a breath.
Kanoa has won more gold, than Fort Dix. Regional title 4 times, tag champion, the 4 or 5 times.
Well, he isn't showing it here tonight, that's for sure.
Well, when it's 4-on-2, what do you expect? Bishop now reaching for a tag. Could Kanoa get to him? Tag! Here comes the champ!
Dayhawk also tagged in, but right now it looks like Brandon Bishop has got the jump on him.
Oh!
Beautiful fist drop. Dayhawk is completely out of his element at the moment, and Bishop is taking it to him.
Oh, you got Dynamite up on the ring apron. And Gary the Faust is being taken out. Being taken out by Kanoa. Oh! Damn! X-Con taking out Bishop with the Hell's Bible. Goes for the pin now with Dayhawk.
1, 2, 3, there you go!
Kanoa outside the ring. This is disgusting.
It may be disgusting to you, Mr. Rigolo, but a win is a win.
This can't be good for the world champ. Rex Hart now out at the ring. Bishop is still unconscious from that beating.
Well, obviously he was doing what I said he was going to do, is watching the back on the monitor of how bad Brandon is. Rex Hart's a very, very smart man.
Get up, get up! Get up! Get up, get up! 5 minutes!
Hellfire Symphony get the victory over the world champion and regional champion. Skip, I really don't know what to say.
They are a pack of rabid dogs.
They are.
Vicious jackals. That numbers game. 4-on-2. This was not a fair match, but we can't just dwell on that. We also have to look at the further aftermath and the despicable, heinous actions of the Canadian Rex Hart.
Despicable is not the word for it. I don't know if there is a word for it, but Rex Hart certainly make his presence felt here in POW Entertainment. And I'll tell you what, sooner or later, hopefully sooner, he's going to get his.
Well, it remains
by
to
the
be
hands
seen
of the world's most perfectly developed man, Brandon Bishop.
He is going to have a world title match against Brandon Bishop. It's confirmed. It's going to happen. Those two will be going head to head. We will see that in future editions of Inside the Ropes. But before we worry about what's coming up in the future, let's worry about what's coming up right now. Right now, we've got that four-way dance.
That
for
fatal four-way for the POW tag team titles and skits. Oh, what a night it was.
True. Let's run down the roster. We have Noise, Booze, and Tattoos, NPT, Scott Spade, Rough Crossing. We've got Psychotic Rage, Jimmy Blaze, Mitch Blake. We've got
Logan
Picture
Scott
Perfect.
Turbo.
We can't forget about
we've
that.
got Melody Cruz out there, Nikki. We've got Jade.
And, of course, the tag team champions,
Happy and Homeless. Cousin Eddie,
Chris
and
Cairo.
everybody's favorite Chris Cairo, and I tell you, what a brawl for it all it was, if you might say, a mini battle royal at one point, and the referees also took a bit. Why talk about it? Let's watch it.
If you weren't there, watch closely.